Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here at Bachman's Pool Spas and Saunas, and they have such a fantastic showroom. I can't wait to see what they're going to talk about today.
I know, a little bit something for everybody, it looks like.
Absolutely.
I didn't know they had saunas here.
Yes, they do. I think that's a fairly new thing for them, but yeah, they've had that. You ready to learn about practical and real self-defense applications, Janet?
Maybe just the thought version. I don't know about the practical version.
We're joined now by Chris Martingilio of Martingilio Martial Arts. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. So, obviously, for viewers who haven't seen, Ken's going to roll a clip here while we're talking of the demonstration that you did last time.
Yep.
Which, you know, despite what it looked like, really didn't hurt that bad, and you know,
Right.
I recovered from it pretty quickly. So, but this is something that you do at your dojo, not just knock people out, but you teach people real and practical self-defense applications. It's not about tournaments. You don't do tournaments.
No tournaments whatsoever. The tournament range is basically for kids to separate them so that there's no injury.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give them enough distance, have them block the punch, and then reach. And if they get their hand, you know, under the guard and touch, well, there's the point, there's the ribbon, there's the trophy.
Right.
And you know, it's a nice reward system, and I appreciate the sport, but that's not going to work for real.
Right.
You have to close that distance, and you have to have something that works. And I can't have maybe a smaller person, a woman against a very large man or something, that we have to look at the size difference.
Sure.
And in boxing, it's heavyweight versus heavyweight, not heavyweight versus lightweight.
Right.
So how do we even that, that up is we have to teach pressure points.
Yeah, and that's something that you do very well, as we learned here.
Right.
So if you want to do another demonstration, just let me know. I'm up for it. So.
It's going to be secret. We won't tell you until it happens.
Good. So I'm curious to know, and maybe I apologize if this is somewhat of an ignorant question, but like if somebody trains at a dojo where they do tournaments, it's primarily tournament based.
Yeah.
I mean, are they going to be able to? Are the people who train at your dojo going to be able to knock them out? I mean, is it going to be a pretty easy thing, or
the knockout part makes this sound a little weird, I think.
Right,
I mean, even for me, we get a large response from a minimal stimulus because we're using vital points on the body. It's not like we're throwing big punches and trying to knock people out.
Right.
But we have this effective large body response from hitting these pressure points where they are depending on blunt force trauma, if they can even get that to happen, because they're not training that range. They don't train to strike people.
Yeah.
I think this is a crime. When we're teaching kids and saying you're a black belt, but all they've earned is some trophies and some ribbons, that's unfortunate.
So you don't feel like it would carry over into helping them?
No.
So they don't know that there's kind of a difference, that they're keeping this distance and...
No, they really don't. I mean, I think that people over the years have kind of lost this because we didn't want to teach children to hurt each other, so you separated it, and then that became what was taught in the United States. That was what was passed on to us, and then we thought this was real stuff. And so as you watch tournaments now, and even the movies, it's fake. It shouldn't be that. It should be 1 second.
Yeah.
I have a problem, boom, 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 done, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't want to brawl, I don't want to go a minute, and I certainly don't need a trophy to reward me for my efforts.
Right, absolutely.
And that's what happened when you knocked him out.
Right.
It was just one quick, precise move.
Just one move. And and he was just a standing TKO. You could see his legs buckle, and and then he stood right back up and smiled at us.
But I didn't black out.
No, you didn't black out. But you were not able to do anything for that moment.
Yeah.
Well, what an opportunity for me if I'm in a self-defense situation. If all I have to do is hit that, and now I could kick, punch, do whatever I need to do, or just run.
Just run, yeah.
I mean, it's gotta work.
What did that feel like?
I don't remember. No. It felt exactly what I was expecting it to feel like. I mean, he didn't hit me that hard. It was just, I felt a little bit of a ping right here, and then some stars, and then I got up and my head hurt for 3 minutes, and then it was fine.
Was it the equivalent of like hitting your funny bone?
Kind
only
of,
up here?
except for your brain.
Right, right.
So, yeah.
What is that spot?
We call it gallbladder 20. It's on the back of the head. If it's in a safe spot, it's actually right here. We're not hitting the spine. We're not doing anything that's going to cause any kind of damage. It just gives a large response because it sends a message to the brain, hey, there might be trouble.
Is it a nerve?
It is. It's a nerve. And then you kind of close your eyes and you lose your knees for a minute, and then you stand back up and go, what just happened?
Right, yeah.
And that's what happened with you.
Right. What do you tell parents who you meet that are skeptical about martial arts and self-defense in general? Maybe not, they don't have any opinion about tournaments versus real self-defense applications necessarily, but they're just in general, I don't know about martial arts.
I try to educate as much as I can. I think that parents don't know. Most of the time it's what's my kid's friends doing, or what's closest in our neighborhood. There's always a consideration for, I've got to get home from work, get my kids to this location and get home. So I realize that's how a lot of schools are picked.
Yeah.
But that's unfortunate. There's a lot of places we can get lessons, piano or music or other things, and you'd want to know that the person teaching you can actually play the instrument or do the skill.
Right.
And unfortunately, in a tournament-based martial arts, I believe these are martial athletes. Nothing to be disrespectful to them. They work very hard. All the kids, all the adults, anybody who's ever earned a black belt in those systems. But on the other side of that is there's a very big difference between actual self-defense and getting a trophy.
Yeah. We're out of time already. I can't believe
it. Next time. We'll finish this next time.
We'll finish this next time. Chris Martingilio from Martingilio Martial Arts, thank you so much for joining us. Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up after the break.